Welcome to the Food Safety and Sanitation module. This is the foundational requirement before anyone steps into the kitchen at Wild Taste Infusion. Food safety isn't optional. It's the baseline for everything we do. Every person in the kitchen is a potential source of contamination, and the habits you build here directly protect your guests. Today, we're covering the core concepts that every kitchen relies on: control over contamination, high-risk foods, temperature control, and safe handling practices. Contamination falls into three main categories: biological, like bacteria, viruses, parasites; chemical, such as cleaning products, pesticides, residues; physical, examples hair, glass, metal, foreign objects. Today we focus on biological contamination because it is the leading cause of foodborne illness in every kitchen. The most important point on this slide is this: the person handling the food is the number one risk factor. Food safety failures are almost always caused by human behavior, not equipment failure. Bacteria can move from raw chicken to the knife to the cutting board to lettuce in seconds. This is why cross-contamination is invisible and so dangerous. The foods shown here are known as TCS foods, or time, temperature control for safety. They all share the same traits: high moisture, high protein, and a neutral pH. That combination creates the perfect environment for bacteria to grow quickly if the food isn't handled properly. Some items surprise people, especially cooked starches like rice, pasta, and potatoes. Once they're cooked, they become high risk because the starch provides fuel for bacteria, such as Bacillus cereus. Leftover rice is one of the most common causes of foodborne illness worldwide. The temperature danger zone is the single most important number to memorize: 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, or for degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. In this range, bacteria can double every 20 minutes. A small amount of contamination can become a serious risk very quickly. After 2 hours in the danger zone, food is no longer safe to serve, no exceptions. A common misconception is that freezing kills bacteria. It doesn't. Freezing simply puts bacteria into a dormant state. The moment food thaws and re-enters the danger zone, those bacteria wake up and start multiplying again. Let's walk through the core habits that prevent most foodborne illness, starting with proper hand washing. The correct sequence is: wet your hands, apply soap, scrub for 20 seconds, rinse, dry with a single-use towel, scrub for a full 20 seconds. Nail polish and acrylic nails aren't allowed in any commercial kitchens. Although at home this is not observed, but we need to point out the dangers of contamination. Nail polish can chip into food as a physical contaminant, and acrylic nails trap bacteria underneath. This isn't about appearance. It's a food safety requirement. Cuts and open wounds are major contamination risks. The protocol is simple: clean the wound, apply a waterproof bandage, and then cover it with a disposable glove. The glove protects the bandage and prevents it from falling into food. Just a reminder, full food handler information and certification is available from your local health authorities. This session is an introduction to the fundamentals. It does not replace official certification. The intent is to provide a food-safe environment in your home. Point 1. You are the risk. Personal accountability is the foundation of food safety. Every habit starts here. Point 2. Know your danger zone. Remember the danger zone temperature: 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 4 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. This number should be automatic for every kitchen. Point 3. High-risk foods. Know the high-risk foods: meat, poultry, seafood, dairy products, and some fruits and vegetables. Point 4. Cross-contamination. Invisible does not mean harmless. One mistake, one knife, one cloth, one unwashed hand can affect everyone eating your cooking. Point 5. Basic habits. These habits apply to every meal, every day. Consistency is what keeps food safe. Knowledge check. Take a moment to read each question on the screen. This is your chance to check your understanding before we move into the answer key. Don't rush. Pause on each question and think it through. Wrong answers are valuable here. They show where habits or assumptions may need to change. This quiz reinforces the core concepts from this module. Food handler responsibility, the danger zone, cross-contamination, TCS foods, hand washing, freezing, and high-risk foods. When you're ready, move to the next slide to review the correct answers. Remember, wrong answers are valuable. They show where habits or assumptions need to change. Q1. C. People who handle food are the number one risk factor. Human behavior drives most contamination. Q2. B. Using one knife for raw meat and salad is textbook cross-contamination. Q3. B. TCS stands for time/temperature control for safety. Q4. C. Proper hand washing requires 20 seconds of scrubbing. Q5. B. Freezing slows bacterial growth, but does not kill bacteria. They resume multiplying as soon as the food thaws. Q6. C. Cooked rice is a TCS food. Once cooked, the starch provides fuel for Bacillus cereus. Leftover rice is a common cause of food poisoning worldwide. Congratulations, you've just completed the Food Safety and Sanitation module, the first part of our Kitchen Basics series. These fundamentals help you cook confidently at home, using the same smart habits chefs rely on. Now you're ready to jump straight into cooking. Check out our 3 simple sauces video. It's a great way to put these basics into action and start building flavor. And most of all, you will elevate your family meals with adding Alfredo sauce, pesto sauce, pomodoro sauce, and do not forget your copy of the Food Temperature Guide. Link provided. You can download for your personal use.